Hello, fire signs. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done today using some tarot. First, we're just going to grab you an oracle message. So thank you for being here. This will be a message for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and we're just going to see what comes out. So only take it if it resonates with you, okay? So with that being said, I've already pre-shuffled the decks as usual before recording. So we don't want to spend too much time doing that. I'll just split the deck again here. So fire signs, let's see what message you need to hear today. We have choose yourself today. Interesting. Beautiful card. So fire signs, I feel like this is coming out for a reason. Choose yourself today. Today in particular being whenever you actually see this video. I'm recording on September, I think today is the 9th. I'm so lost with the days, whatever Tuesday is, 2025. So there's something here about you always putting other people maybe before you, okay? Choosing to do for others and doing for yourself last. So there's something here reiterating saying to choose yourself today, okay? We'll see if that kind of plays into the tarot cards that we pull. So fire signs, let's see what messages come out for you here. All right. Please give us messages here for the fire signs. What do the fire signs need to hear today? Your first card, Messenger of Water. So we've got some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Nine of Water, Pisces energy. We're just going to pull the spread and then we'll go from there. We'll get some clarifiers. There's your energy. We've got the 8 of Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's get a little bit more. The 3 of Air, that's the 3 of Swords. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius showing up here. Interesting. The 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's some sort of pain here that you're feeling within a home, a family, something like this. A marriage. Your next card, the 3 of Earth. Okay, more Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let's see. 6 of Earth. More earth energy showing up there. The moon, Cancer, Pisces energy, major arcana. It's your first major arcana showing up here, which is quite interesting. Let me just see if I can move these up a bit. Hopefully they're not too cut off. Oh, it's pretty cut off. As long as you can see the message written. Okay, let's just pull the last card here. What is the last card in the fire sign spread? The 9 of Fire. There's your energy again. Okay, bottom of the deck, what you don't see or what the overall energy is Taurus, Libra with the Empress, another major arcana, as well as the Page of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, and we've got love at the bottom of the deck there. The number 6 could be significant for you, or June may be significant. Okay, so right off the bat, fire signs, I'm just gonna kind of make sure that you guys can see all the cards a little bit better here. And then we're gonna go ahead and clarify everything that we are seeing here. So, and how I'm looking at this, you guys, is this is the recent past, your current energy, and the future energy, the potential future energy, and what you're not seeing or what's kind of playing on the background. So fire signs, right off the bat, pardon me, in the recent past, you've got the Messenger of Water, the 9 of Water, and the 8 of Fire. So you could have, in the past, recent past, doesn't matter. You could have received some sort of wish fulfillment. There's something here that you wished for. It could have been something small. It didn't have to be a big wish, but something brought you news about receiving something that you were very excited to receive, something that left you feeling emotionally elated. And I feel like it's something that brought you a lot of excitement, brought you a lot of desire to go after something new here. It's like it sparked this excitement in your past, whether it was love related or if it was just something you were very passionate about. But I feel like you did receive some sort of message that brought you good luck, good fortune. It brought you a sense of emotional fulfillment, okay, abundance, feeling very proud of your achievements as well. So whatever you manifested, whatever you called in, it came in. There was a messenger here. It could have been from a water sign that brought you some good news or brought you something that made you feel really happy. And I feel like it could have even involved some sort of travel or something like that, but it doesn't have to be the case for everyone. It's something here that lit you up. It was very exciting. You had a lot of energy coming towards you here with whatever news, whatever wish fulfillment you received. However, in the current energy, it goes straight to all this excitement to a Three of Swords, which is a very sad, painful heartbreak here. I mean, it could just be heartbreak in your mind. It doesn't have to actually be an actual heartbreak, like a breakup or anything like that, but it's in direct relation to this Ten of Pentacles, which is probably what your wish fulfillment was. Something about creating a legacy, a family, a home, a business, some sort of partnership here. And I feel like you're sitting here in this Ten of Pentacles looking at this painful realization. There's something here that makes you feel like, I feel like it does have something to do with love, because there's these two birds in the corner there that you have your back turned towards. So I feel like there's, well, actually there's three birds here. I don't know if you can see the other one on her wing. So this is spirit feeding you some sort of information about somebody doing something behind your back. And I feel like this has been quite a disappointment for you. You're looking at, you know, you're sitting in what you've built. You've built a very stable structure, a strong environment, a legacy of some kind that you can pass down to your children or to those who come after you. And I feel like you're very proud of those achievements. It's directly under the Nine of Water, which is the Nine of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment, something that made you feel very, very happy and very proud to build whatever this stability is. Whether it's a business, a marriage, a home, whatever that is, it's tangible. It's something that you can pass down. You can look at it and you can be very proud of it. But you're looking at this Three of Swords, which is in our mind. It's something that we know has disappointed us, has created something very, very hard to digest. And I feel with all these threes here, it's giving third-party energy. Now, whether that's a third person entering a connection here, or if it's a job or something that takes someone out of this connection or out of this home, you know, whether it's them spending time elsewhere because they have no choice, there's something here about you having to rebuild something. The Three of Pentacles usually talks about collaboration, working with others, cooperation, rebuilding from scratch. So it's like you've made some sort of decision to pick yourself up and start building something new again. Whether or not this has collapsed, I feel like you're carrying on to continue to put those pentacles in place to make sure that this foundation does not crumble. And I feel like you're looking for equal give and take. You're looking for support in the near future. You're looking for somebody to invest as much energy and time as you are investing, whether it's financially or just energy. I feel like there's something here about you being very generous. You may be forgiven something here because something is hidden in the home, something you're not sharing with others, or something deep down in your emotions that you're not sharing, because this was something so exciting and very proud that you felt proud of, that maybe you don't want to share some sort of rough patch or rough experience with other people. So I feel like you are going through something alone here, but you're trying to compromise, be flexible, and work with someone who maybe disappointed you. So I feel in the near future, you are going to be asking for reciprocation. You're going to be asking for help. And it's this, when this card shows up, it does encourage you to ask for help. Help is around. So whether that's asking someone that disappointed you to chip in a little bit more, to spend more time and energy or money on rebuilding something, or that's you asking family, friends for support, for advice, for time. And again, I feel like you're hiding a lot here. There's something you're not revealing. You're trying to be strong. You're trying to refrain from falling into those fears and doubts of something collapsing. And you're the wounded warrior here in the near future. This is you feeling very wounded, almost feeling defeated to the point that you feel like you can't continue to salvage something, but the fire remains here. The fire, this is telling you here not to give up, to continue, you know, putting in that effort, putting in that fiery passion that you do when you work on anything, whether it's relationships or building something from scratch. It's telling you not to give up because you're very close to completing something that's very difficult. Okay, you've got the 8 and then the 9. So something that you started a long time ago that you were very excited about, I feel like you're needing to compromise, be a little bit flexible and not give up. The wounded warrior is telling you you're almost finished. Don't give up. You are an empress. Whether you're a male or female, you are an empress. You're showing up as someone who creates something from nothing. Okay, and I feel like your inner child is really pushing you to remember who you are and to choose yourself, right? Your inner child is here showing up with a lot of love, reminding you to choose yourself, not to forget your worth or your value and what you bring to the table, that you hold everything together. You're very nurturing, caring, and loving, but you're not going to let people take advantage of you. So I feel like you are receiving some sort of intuitive download. You're making a plan to rebuild something here. And I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity, whatever you're focused on here in the outside energy. I feel like you maybe even have a young child, a young girl or boy, whatever, who looks up to you, who's seeing how you're handling something here, how you are creating something new. So you could have a young child or children kind of observing what you're going through here. It is telling you to choose yourself today. So I feel like remember, the Empress needs not to chase. Choose yourself, your worth, your self-worth. You know who you are, but you need to put yourself first in some circumstances, okay? And in today's case, it is telling you to put yourself first. I feel like without putting yourself first, if you continue to overgive, overinvest, be the one who's doing all the work, it will lead to burnout. It will lead to the fears coming true of all those fears or self-doubts or doubts about something, you know, remaining strong here. It could collapse. So I feel like you need to choose yourself. And if that means asking someone to step up so that you can have a break to focus on something that makes you happy or something that you need to do, then so be it. Okay? You've long been the wounded warrior. You've long been the one to create things and put out fires as they show up. So I feel like with the 3 of Earth, you are going to be looking at somebody, you know, saying, I'm willing to rebuild something here, but I need you to step up and be flexible with me. We've got a lot of 3s. The Empress is 3. It talks about creating. And with the Earth, with the Pentacles, it is talking about creating something that's tangible, something that you can carry, something that you can be proud of and look at, that will make you feel stable. But, you know, the 10 of Earth, this is the 10 of Pentacles. I only see you here by yourself. The 10 of Pentacles usually shows a family. Okay, so 2 people building together. It even shows, you know, like a grandparent or something in the picture usually, and children and a dog. So I feel like you're feeling very alone in this connection or in this partnership, whatever this is, whether it's a business, a marriage. You're feeling very, very alone within the family home. And I feel like you may oftentimes think about what life would be like in those deep fears of being alone, doing something on your own. I feel like, you know, you're going from the 10 of earth, and I see your pentacles going lower. Like you're going from the 10 to the 3 to the 6, like it grows again, but it's not back to that 10. So I feel like something that's happening in your current energy involves a very disappointing realization of something here that happened behind your back. Maybe two people getting closer, or two people leaving you out of an agreement of some kind. I don't know what that is, but I feel like this causes this foundation that you've built to make you feel very alone in something. And it could even financially impact you here. I see you trying to rebuild, trying to lay the foundation so that the structure does not collapse here. You're trying to be flexible, and you're trying to be realistic. You're not thinking with your emotions too much. I feel like, you know, you grow something here, but you're looking for someone to reciprocate. You could have felt like this person breadcrumbed you with their effort. And I feel like you're hiding how much this really hurts you. You're trying to put on a brave face. You're not revealing the true disappointment of how this makes you feel very alone and feeling like you're fighting for something on your own. So, you know, just remember the overall energy here. The Empress, the Page of Water. You have people who look up to you as the Empress. So yes, you have to make sure you continue to carry on and be a good example. But this is also giving me a message of your inner child here showing up for you in your heart space, telling you you are worthy. You are the Empress. You are somebody who deserves peace in the house, love in the home, and all the abundance that you give, you deserve back. So it is telling you to choose yourself today. The overall energy was love. Let's get, bear with me here. I just want to clarify a few of these cards here. Let's see, what is this Three of Swords? Why is the Three of Swords here? What is the Three of Air? What is this heartbreak? Wow, the Two of Earth. Okay, could be involving a Pisces, because I just saw the Hanged Man, which is a major arcana. Somebody who could have been juggling you and another, or could have been juggling a lot, that they slipped up somehow. Okay, they could have left you feeling like you were the one kind of trying to carry everything, carry the load. I don't know. There's something here about juggling, about decision making, trying to balance something here. So I feel like it's also a choice, right? It is a decision. It is a choice. I don't know. This Three of Swords, I don't like it. It's giving me somebody juggling you, somebody making you feel imbalanced in whatever you've built with them. Give me more. What's this Ten of Earth? I feel like you saw this person, you know, actually give me one more. What's this Two of Earth with the Three of Air? One more, please. What was being juggled? What was disappointing? The King of Water, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a King of Water here, a King of Cups. Somebody who I feel like is juggling in the background. I feel like this person maybe plays games with emotionally manipulating you in some way. Somebody who doesn't really express their love or their emotions forwardly, but like too forward, but they are very caring, very supportive. But I feel like they were juggling something here behind your back. I feel like you're aware of it, or you were aware of it, or you are going to be aware of it, because this is in your current energy. What's the Ten of Earth? Give me the Ten of Earth. So I feel like this person has disappointed you greatly, but you still both share a lot of love, a lot of a decision here to see if things can be rebuilt. You know, the Two of Pentacles, then the Three of Pentacles skips right over the 10. So I feel like there's a choice, a decision to rebuild something here after a disappointment. What's the Ten of Earth? Look at that, the Ten of Water. This is marriage, this is home, this is somebody you have children with perhaps, this is your family. This is, again, Pisces energy. So I feel like you're very protective of what you've built with somebody here, but you're feeling very alone, you're feeling very isolated, like you've done everything to save something here, fire signs. So there's something here that's very disappointing, but you're not forgetting. It's in the center of your reading. This is something you've worked very hard to achieve. You're not going to let it just fall to the wayside. And this was a wish fulfillment, something that you made happen in the past. What's the Three of Pentacles, this rebuilding? The Seven of Air. Look at that. That's the Seven of Swords, you guys. These are lies, deception. This is you not knowing what was happening behind your back, but you had some sort of information approach you, whether it was messages, whether it was communication, or just intuitive downloads. You're taking the high road here. I feel like you are aware of some third party or something to do with a third energy, and it involved lies and deception. And I feel like you figured something out here. You've maybe told this person that a choice needs to be made if they are going to reciprocate giving to you, or if they're going to breadcrumb you and make you feel like they're giving to two. What's the Six of Earth? The Six of Fire. Wow. Six of Wands. This is your energy. I feel like you're coming out victorious here. You have laid down some sort of balance here that you're asking for, some fairness. You're asking for reciprocated energy. The same passion you put into this, you're expecting it back. And I feel like somebody is paying attention. I feel like you've scared somebody here by potentially walking away, taking away those investments, walking away. And I feel like this person has really paid attention. They've heard your call. They've heard something here. You've chosen yourself to stand up for yourself. And I feel like you really grabbed this person's attention. It's got a lot of fear. I feel like this may even be them. This is the Pisces, Cancer energy. They have a lot of fear here. I feel like you've woken them up some way. What was that? The Seven of Fire. Yeah. I feel like this person could have come off very defensive at one point, or you maybe could have fought for this. You could have stood your ground and said, you know, either you're going to fight for this, or I'm fighting alone to walk away. With the Seven of Air, it's somebody who is protecting what's theirs, protecting their home, protecting, and this is all hidden. You guys are not sharing this with family, maybe. I feel like you feel very wounded. What's the Nine of Fire? I feel like maybe you're standing on your own 2 feet, laying down the law, laying down the rules of something, and somebody is paying attention. The Page of Air. Yeah. The Page is a new plan. This is something that you've learned how to express. You're no longer hiding behind games or anything like that. You're being very clear, fire signs. You're saying something here from your mind, not from your heart. And I feel like it's going to free you in some way to allow you to be heard. Okay, you've been put through hell here with the Nine of Fire. You're exhausted. You feel like giving up on something. You're very tired, but I feel like intuitively you've learned something here, how to express yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to put up a boundary. And I feel like it's freeing you. It's giving you this sense of this sense of freedom. What's the Empress and the Page of Water here? Sorry, I didn't clarify the recent past, but I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Look at that, the Sun. You are the creator. You are, this is Leo energy. You make everything feel bright. You grow things. The sun helps grow everything, gives life. So I feel like there's something here that this person recognizes. You are their sunshine. You make everything feel better. You make home feel safe. You make everything you touch feels beautiful. So I feel like this person is really recognizing your worth. I feel like they've always known your worth, but there's something here that you had to put a boundary up with. You've made some sort of new plan to express yourself differently where it's gotten this person's attention. And I feel like you could very well have children with this person. You're saying, you know, if you're gonna match my energy, you need to show up as the Emperor, not the King of Water. Okay, you're showing up as the Empress, and you have children watching you. So, and I feel like this is something that you've wanted since childhood, and you're not going to let somebody play you. What is the Page of Water? With the Sun card, it's like illumination. It's realization. Somebody is realizing what's at stake here, losing the Empress. The Hierophant. That is Taurus energy. This is commitment. This is what you... These are big lessons, okay, being learned here with the Hierophant. Something that you have expressed from your heart, deep down in the pit of your soul, has made this person learn a very big lesson here about this commitment. I feel like something major has to change in this commitment. The number 5 talks about change. It can talk about loss. It can talk about grief. But I feel like this commitment is teaching somebody a hard lesson here, that they need to come up with a plan, okay, to emotionally express themselves, not be manipulative, but to emotionally match your energy and to commit, to recommit to the Empress. Yeah, there's been temptation. This is the Devil card, number 15. There's been temptation surrounding this person, whether it's been gambling, affecting your finances, whether it's a third party, being like a lover. Whatever the third party is, it can be addictions, it can be gambling, it can be, you know, women or men around the corner that you don't see. So I feel like there's been a hidden energy of temptation. Look at that Leo energy showing up again. We've got Capricorn here with the Strength card. So yes, it's been difficult for you to hold your tongue, to not flip out, to not say, you know, some really harsh things, but I feel like you've really garnered some sort of strength to remain composed. Maybe even if you did have an outburst of some kind, it was required. This person finally paid attention. And I feel like this is kind of going back to choosing yourself here. Not saying you're leaving somebody behind, but you're choosing yourself. You're choosing to stand up for yourself. Okay? And it's required a lot of strength for you to be strong and brave. Yeah, because this has been a lot of work. You've invested so much to build that legacy that with the 10 of Pentacles, you were secure, stable, and somebody's making you work hard to not lose everything. And I feel like that's just been unacceptable. Look at that, the 9 of Earth. You're very capable to live alone, to survive on your own, to take children with you and make everything abundant on your own. The 9 of Earth is a single energy. So I feel like it can go two ways. Either you're going to have the strength to rebuild something with someone here. It's going to be hard work. The 8 of Earth is hard work. And you go into the 9 of Earth. So I feel like you're going to be rebuilding here. It's going to be quite difficult. Look at that. That's the family. That's the home. The 4 of Fire. That's your energy here. This is celebration, coming together, marriage, partnership, graduation to the next level in life. There's that Pisces energy again. I feel like somebody's going to be seeing things from your perspective. Yeah. The King of Fire. Yeah, this person still very much, you know, has their eye on some sort of temptation. As much as they love you, as much as they love this connection, there's something here that sits in the background that is tempting them, whatever that is. Could very well be another fire sign or another water sign. Got the Queen of Fire, which is you guys, and then the Queen of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't know. There's something that this person, I don't know. It's like they're planting seeds somewhere, looking at this Queen of Fire. They're showing up as like that same passionate King of Fire. And they're looking, there's somebody sending maybe a message or some sort of advertisements that are causing some sort of temptation. I don't know, but I feel like overall, this person will have the strength to overcome this temptation. I feel like this is somebody who is quite strong. They haven't shown us Emperor energy, but they are committed. Okay, this is somebody who has your heart, and this is somebody who you have their heart. Like there's equal commitment here. It's just there may be some sort of little spark that's been getting in the way in matters of the heart. And I feel like there's children involved, potentially for some of you. It's telling you to choose yourself. Okay, that's the overall message. Choose yourself. Don't let somebody play in your face. Okay, I hope that helped you, fire signs, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.